The assistant referee is Yuki Kaneko. Introducing the judges. Judge number 1, Yo Kenny. Judge number 2, Lindsay Stone. Judge number 3, Queenie Yu. Judge number 4, Damien Love. Judge number 5, Gillian Brooker. Judge number 6, Pranata. Judge number 7, Min Soo Kwon. Introducing the technical delegate, Mr. Eric Brooker.
Okay, you don't have a right idea. Just change that.
Well, the judges are in position, the officials are in position, but as you can sense, there is a little bit of work being done to ensure that all the equipment is up and running. We did have a wee hiccup with the judging system in the previous event, so I don't want to start this last event of the first day of diving without everything being in order. So the 7 judges, 4 on this side and 3 across the other side of the pool, as we get ready for this event, which is the team event at diving at the 29th Sea Games. Already 2 events, the 3-meter springboard for women and men. And the good news, if you're a Malaysian supporter, is that they won both the gold and silver in the 2 events to add to their impressive record in diving at Sea Games. Singapore divers won the 2 bronze medals. So hopefully everything will be up and running, and the judges, when they push their buttons, it will work for them.
Ladies and gentlemen, the team event. Round 1. Nguyen Tuong Dong from Vietnam, 201B, 3 meters, 2.0.
So we're straight into this without any introduction of the swimmers, the divers at all, or the judging panel. So we've got 3 events added to the diving schedule from what is normal at Sea Games. There's a mixed synchronized 3-meter and 10-meter, and also this event, which is the team event. Now there are variations on how this operates, but for here it will have 4 rounds of dives. There's men and women. There will be some which are, 1 round will be all of 2 points degree of difficulty. Some from the 3-meter dive, some from the 10-meter, the men up on the 10-meter, the women on the 3-meter. This is for round 1, and the Vietnam combination will go first. Nguyen Tuong Dong from the 3-meter, that's just down below here, and Nguyen Vu Tao will be on the 10-meter. So each of these a degree of difficulty of 2.
3 meters, 2.0.
So the 3-meter dive, the first one for this young diver from Vietnam. So it's a very straightforward dive, the 2 degree of difficulty, just a back dive, thrusting backwards off the board into a pike, and then hopefully straight vertical into the water. But as you can see, there was a little bit that wasn't quite vertical there for Duong.
4.5, 5.5, 5.5, 6, 5.5, 4.
So now we have the female representative from Vietnam. She's on the 10-meter board. Arm stand somersault. Points are going up on the board here, and we haven't got them on screen for you at the moment, but you'll hear them through the public address system, and hopefully it will all be operating smoothly at the business end of the competition. So arm stand, somersault piked in the 10 metre. Situation is the judges are looking for the diver to be steady in the arm stand for a moment before going.
Judges score.
That would have been long enough.
6,
into the pike and then
5.5,
opening up.
5.5, 5.5.
So the first two dives
6.5
from Vietnam male and female competitors. Still doing the 2 points degree of difficulty.
Pandelela RINONG from Malaysia.
And one of the great Malaysian sports people, Pandelela RINONG. That's how it's done. Up straight, legs up to the chest. Arms coming out again for the entry. Toes pointing up perfectly, legs together all the time.
7.5, 8.5, 7, 7.
But she's been through major competitions, particularly when she won the gold medal at the Commonwealth Games in 2010 off the 10 metre.
10 meters, 2.0.
She scores much higher than what we've seen today. Now this is 16-year-old GABRIEL GILBERT DAIM of Malaysia. He have really just part of this youthful squad that this coaching group here have brought through for the SEA Games, with a view, of course, to major competitions coming up.
6.5.
Things such as the Asian Games next year and the Commonwealth Games and Olympics.
6.
It's a great shot of them getting right down to the floor of the pool. Singapore combination is FREIDA Lim and Jonathan Chan
2.0
off the 3 metre board. Just with that straightforward back dive in the pike position. Here she goes, still needs to get good elevation. Quite reaching the vertical as we see on entry here.
Judges scores 6, 6.5.
Water just getting
6.
the backs of the calves
6,
as she went in.
6.5, 6.5.
And a series of sixes coming through there for FREIDA Lim, a 38 for her and her team.
Let's go, John.
Jonathan Chan, Singapore. 612B, 10 meters.
So Jonathan Chan off the 10 in the arm stand. The Here we whoa, come out from the crowd as he launches himself off the 10-meter board.
Judges score 7.5.
It's a study in concentration, isn't it?
7.5.
Nice and vertical there.
7.5.
Push. And a nice entry. 83. So good scoring there for Jonathan Chen.
Ahmad Sukran, Indonesia, 205B, 3 meters, 3.0.
Ahmad Sukran. For Indonesia. Points degree of difficulty there for him. Slightly more complicated than the others.
6, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, 6.
Sukran won a bronze medal in 2015 in the synchronized 3 meter.
Indonesia, 5231D, 3 meters, 2.0.
Della Danasari. Water will have hurt her where she didn't want it to, just as the entry here. We'll see
judges score
backs of the legs.
5.5, 6, 6, 5.5, 6.5, 6.
Capturing some beautiful shots here with the camera work and the slow motion replays. And as you all know, it's this sort of competition with youngsters watching it on television and becoming interested and then deciding that, Mum, Dad, I'd like to do this. I'd like to try diving. SURINCHA, BOORANAPOL. Nice and delicate through the air. Back dive, piked, and the 3 meter for her.
Judges score 5.5.
Not quite getting into the vertical, the absolute vertical. Still those legs hanging back.
6.
And she comes up with a 36 for the team from Thailand. The final diver in this round will be THEERAPAT SIRIBOON.
THEERAPAT SIRIBOON, Thailand, 301B, 3 meters, 2.0.
And a nice splashless entry to complete this round of the team competition.
6, 5.5, 6.
Oops, it was a bit more splash than I initially thought.
6.5.
The judges are right there, 3 of them on one side, 4 on the other. Particularly important that they're on either side, of course, when there's synchronized diving. So 72 for SIRIBOON, and here we have Indonesia leading from Singapore and Malaysia.
Round 2, Nguyen Thong Dung, 401B, 10 meters, 1.4.
Wen Tung Dong starts the second round. This is a 1.4, very straightforward. With the young divers who are just starting, gives them that confidence. There's so much involved. It's not just pushing yourself off the board. It's spinning in the air and being able to sight the water in time. Hence those sprays that you see. Water spraying out onto the surface of the pool. Just helps with the diver trying to sense where he is, particularly if they come out of some of those multiple somersaults.
Wen Wuchao Quinn, 105B, 3 meters, 2.4.
Some of these athletes are tiny, short, light, but supple of course.
6.5.
And brave, I think.
6.5. 6. 5.5. 5.5. 5.5.
PANDELELA, 24 years of age. She seems to have been on the international scene, or well, has been for 10 years.
107B, 10 meters, 3.0.
Fresh from a bronze medal at the World Championships on the 10-meter synchronized diving. All class. PANDELELA.
Judges score 8, 7.5, 7.5,
Pipe so tight.
8, 8.
Knees and thighs up and fronts of the legs right up to the chest, nice and tight. And then comes out and enters the water in a vertical position.
Gabriel Gilbert,
satisfied the judges.
405B,
The other end of the Malaysian
3.0.
experience scale. This is Gabriel Gilbert, DAIM. He's just come off quite a good performance at the Taiwan Cup in Taipei, winning the 3-meter synchronized gold, 16 years of age. And the Malaysian selectors have brought out 4 youngsters. He's one of them.
Judges score
All either 15 or 16 years of age.
7.5,
That's good.
8.
And what we've had here is just a great indication of the success of the likes of PANDELELA and Oi. A breeding success, breeding interest in the sport. And Malaysia, we just need to have a look at the last 3 or 4 SEA Games. 2011 they won 7 gold, 2013 8 gold, 2015 8 gold, so winning all the events in the last 2 SEA Games. And there are 13 events this time, with the organisers here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, adding an extra 3.
Judges score 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, 5.5, 5, 5.5. Jonathan Chan,
132.95
B,
in total.
3 meters, 3.0.
Jonathan Chan now, Singapore. Oh, nicely through it. Love to see the reaction. Here we are, another loud whistle piercing the eardrums of anyone within reach.
Judges score 7.5.
Yes, good score. 7.5s and 7s coming through for Jonathan Chan.
7, 7, 6.5.
So you see the list of scores down there on the bottom row, and the top 2 and bottom 2 are deleted, and the remaining 3 are used in the calculation to come up with the final score.
Ahmad Sukran
So Indonesia were leading,
305B,
Singapore second, Malaysia third,
3.0.
and after the first round of the team event. That will cost Indonesia and maybe their lead. Untidy at takeoff too.
3.5.
Feet not together.
4, 3.
And then very, very
3.5,
loose
4.5,
in everything, including the entry. But it's a team event. Della Dinasari Haramurti. Degree of difficulty for her, as they are for pretty much all the second round, is 3.
10 meters, 3.0.
She's up the 10-meter board. Neither of the Indonesians doing as well as they had in the first round.
Judges score 3.5,
Just late coming out.
3.5, 3, 3, 4, 3.5.
So this will open it up now. We see Indonesia down in third place. They were leading. Now it's the combination from Thailand.
Surincha
Booranapol.
107B, 10 meters, 3.0. Judges score 3, 2, 2.5.
All about
2.5,
the entry to the water, wasn't it? That's why the scores are so low.
2.5.
So just needed to be a bit tighter in that. So really low scores for SURINCHA. Now THEERAPAT, SIRIBOON.
THEERAPAT, SIRIBOON, 405B, 3 meters, 3.0.
Last dive of the second round. It's the Thai combination.
Judges score 7, 7.
Nice and tight everywhere.
5, 7, 7, 6.5, 6.5.
As opposed to his female counterpart, those legs were nice and straight in the pike. And they're now in third place, Thailand. It was Indonesia who led from Singapore and Malaysia. Now it's Malaysia, Singapore and Thailand.
Round 3 and last round. Nguyen Tung Zong, 301B, 10 meters, 1.9. Judges scores 6, 6.5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 5.5.
Yeah, Nguyen Tung Dong, 171.65, just a 1.9 degree of difficulty. He's kind of fairly straightforward group of dives, and
2.4.
possibly indicates that he's quite a new diver.
Judges score 5.5, 6.5, 5.5, 6, 5, 5, 6.
That's a good vantage point for the police, was it, over the back of the diving boards. 5s and 6s.
PANDELELA RINONG, 6243D.
Well,
10
this is her forte up here on the high board. Gold medalist, Commonwealth Games 2010. Silver in the synchronized at the Rio Olympic Games. She's just come away with a medal at the World Championships. And that's a very quick summary of her recent success, because there's so much more that PANDELELA has started. First Malaysian female diver to win a major event. Even the viewer with the least knowledge of diving can tell that that entry was right up there.
They
look for that sort of
6.5,
zip sound.
7.5, 7.5.
Didn't quite achieve that, but it was nice and smooth. It'll keep Malaysia out in front.
Gabriel Gilbert, 5152B.
292.9, Malaysia in front.
3.0. Judges score 6.
A little bit more elevation here, and he probably would have got through that quite nicely.
5, 6.5, 5.5.
Other divers watching, waiting their turn. Encouragement though for the 16-year-old member of this youth squad that has now joined the Malaysian team.
FREIDA Lim, 305.
FREIDA Lim,
10 meters,
from Singapore.
2.8.
19-year-old student. She and Myra Lee won the silver medal in the 10 meter synchro at the last SEA Games. So the bronze medalist in the 10-metre individual. So she's up where she likes to be. Oh, very nice. Those cheers won't just be coming from
Judges score
Singapore supporters,
7.5,
and they'll be coming from
8.5,
everyone here who recognises
7.5, 7.5.
that was a quality dive from FREIDA of Singapore.
Jonathan Chan.
So Jonathan Chan,
5.3B, 10 meters, 3.2.
boosted by that nice dive from FREIDA. He's up on the 10-metre now. A 3.2 degree of difficulty for him. Nice too. Again, the piercing whistle. And I'm sure that Jonathan Chan could probably hear that under the water. Into the replay, look, the feet nicely together, everything tucked up tight.
7.5.
Good entry.
7.5. 8.5.
Judges give it a very good score.
8. 7.5.
So they're in second place now behind Malaysia.
10 meters, 2.0.
Wasn't his best dive, certainly. In fact, the Indonesian combination were both off their best by a long way. So this is an arm stand somersault. Just 2 degree of dip. Oh, he didn't hold it. I don't know whether the judges will mark him down for that. Didn't appear to hold it long enough. There has to be a certain period where they're stable.
Judges score 6, 5.5, 6.5, 5, 5.5, 6.5. 5.5.
Comes out with good scores for that.
Della Dinasari, 407C, 10 meters, 3.2.
Della Dinasari. This is an inward. She starts with her back to the pool and comes back towards it. Inward, 3.5 somersault.
Judges score.
Nice shot. It shows
4.5,
very good rotation.
4.5,
Nicely together. There's a different angle for you. So you're seeing everything that the judges don't. You're seeing, all they see is from the side, and it's all over very, very quickly. Indonesia currently third.
SURINCHA BOORANAPOL, 614B, 10
to fourth.
meters, 2.4.
Now up to third, but the team which was third is still to dive, and this is SURINCHA BOORANAPOL. Arm stand from the 10-metre. Whoa. Just straight into it there. Great encouragement from the coaches, and they can't do anything but be enthusiastic about their charges here.
Judges score 4.5, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 4.5.
With the late afternoon sky behind her, this is SURINCHA BOORANAPOL of Thailand. Score just 33.6. So what can THEERAPAT SIRIBOON achieve? Also from the 10-metre.
THEERAPAT SIRIBOON, 5253B, 10 meters, 3.2.
Last dive of this round. THEERAPAT SIRIBOON of Thailand needed something really quite special to push his team into the medals. Medal contention.
5.5.
Lovely shot, seeing it from that ground camera through the water. Now they are in third place, yes, so that was enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the diving events for today. Please join us tomorrow for the second day of the diving.
There we go, it's completed. I had a feeling they might have been doing 4 rounds today, but they've done the 3. 3 dives by the female, 3 dives by the male. And they're all done from the springboard or the 10-meter platform. And they had to make sure that at least 1 dive from each board was completed by each of the divers. And so we've had that competition through now, the teams, the divers diving for each other. And yet again, it's Malaysia who pick up the gold. Singapore get the silver this time. And it's Thailand with the bronze medal. Gold again to Malaysia, Singapore the silver, Thailand the bronze. Team event at the diving.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for team event. Please welcome to the podium the medalists.
It's the medal ceremony for the team event at diving at the National Aquatic Centre in Kuala Lumpur.
The medals will be presented by Yang Amat Mulia, Tunku Tan Sri Imran, Ibni Almarhum, Tuanku Jaafar, the President of Southeast Asian Games Federation. The mascot and seedling will be presented by Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Dr. Shahidan Kasim, Minister in the Prime Minister Department, cum President of Amateur Swimming Union of Malaysia.
This has been a new addition to the SEA Games diving schedule, the team event. Male and female from each of the participating countries.
Ladies and gentlemen, bronze medalist, Thailand. Represented
Needed
by
to hold it together for the last
SURINCHA,
dive, and
BOORANAPOL.
they did. THEERAPAT,
SIRIBOON.
SIRIBOON on their left, and SURINCHA, BOORANAPOL receiving the bronze medal for the team event.
And ladies and gentlemen, silver medalist, Singapore.
FREIDA Lim and Jonathan Chan.
FREIDA Lim and Jonathan Chan.
Some impressive dives in this performance. And they've earned themselves justifiably, indeed, the silver medal in the team event.
And ladies and gentlemen,
No doubt, though, the star turn came from Gabriel Gilbert, DAIM, 16-year-old, and the wonderful Pandelela RINONG.
RINONG and Gabriel Gilbert DAIM.
Just another gold medal for the fabulous Pandelela. And the up-and-coming Gabriel Gilbert DAIM. Gold medal Malaysia, silver to Singapore, and the bronze to Thailand. The team's event at the diving at the 29th SEA Games.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the 29th SEA Games medalists for team event. Let's hear it for Thailand, Singapore, and our very own team.